Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I have a live report from Ears Acres. Little Haw did so well. See how he's resting his hoof? Remember I mentioned this the other day? Then he wasn't resting it. Mind you, I haven't handled Haw as much as he. But I needed to check that hoof. And so Stanley, I wanted to bring Haw in here, but Stanley came in. So I figured, okay. And I better shut this gate. Behind you there, Biggin. Of course, he's out here. Don't know if you can even see him back there, but he's back there. And then, so Stanley came in here. And I just took care of Haw on the other side of the fence, like I shut it. So I just now opened it. This little donkey gives me his leg so nicely. And it hurts. There's a little bit of heat on it. I think that he has an abscess in there. And he's a little tender when I start to pick the hoof out, but he was never rude. You know, he did a little bit of like, just moved his foot a little bit like that, and then I gently placed it back down. So what I did when Joe got abscessed is I soaked him in warm Epsom salt. I'm just not sure what exactly to do. I don't see any. All I know is there's some tenderness when I pick. And I can feel the heat, and I've checked all the hooves, and there's only one that's showing a bit of heat, and that's that, and that is a sign of that. It's kind of what I thought immediately, because there's no other sign of anything, like no swelling, no whatever. What happens is, like, something gets in there sometimes. Like, say they step on something and get whatever. It'll cause, like, this bruise, and then it'll work its way up and kind of explode. Notice how I'm doing on the hoof, like where the hoof joins the body. Kind of deal. That's what used to happen with Joe the pony when he would get them. So that's the big news here at Ears Acres. Is I'm just real proud that there was no fighting with him, and he just stood there and very gently handed me that leg and then the other leg so I could compare. And of course Stanley's nose was over the fence the whole time. I mean, I look up and there he is, just his nose over, because, you know, he's nosy. With a nose like that, what else could he be? So anyhow, yeah, I'm exhausted. I don't feel like doing anything, but I have to go home and make meatloaf soon. Or I could just serve eggs for dinner and make the meatloaf tomorrow. I did hear about Amy's mom, so let me tell you that. It's like a medical report going on here. She's okay. Everything's fine, but I guess it was just the car was... It's almost a miracle the woman's okay, because... like, she was hit and then spun around and then hit something else, like, head on. Somebody ran into her, and it was on 322, crossing over. This was what I was hoping it wouldn't be, but it was. And she had some x-rays and whatnot. Nothing's broken, but something like that really, as anyone who's been in an accident or close to one or witnessed one, it can really stir you up, I guess, and make you nervous and sort of freak you out. So I think she's probably going to stay at Amy's. Amy asked me to work tomorrow. I said, of course. So I'm going to do that. And so that's the report. The woman's fine, thank God. And little Haw, I know he'll be okay. It's not like a life or death thing or whatever. I just wish that I could, I wish that I had handled him more, but I've been working with everybody. You have to go so slowly with these guys. And I certainly don't want to fight him or have him uncomfortable. He was really, really good. So I just think it's best that I tried to clean it up a little today, which I did with the hoof pick. But it was sore when I did that a little bit. So, and then tomorrow I'll check on it again. Now, I noticed when he was out in the field, he wasn't limping per se. And then when he comes up here, he does a little bit, probably because of the stones. And when he's in here, which I haven't cleaned in here yet, so it's easier for him to walk. So that's it. I'll have to get with Dino. I'm sure that his kids, I know they watch the video. We'll just kind of play it by ear, no pun intended. And if it gets hideous, which I don't think it will, we can get in touch with Daryl Scott, the blacksmith. Okay, over and out here at Ears Acres with Stanley.